Hi, my name's Moriah Dillow, and I'm doing my read aloud activity about rain clouds. And I would start the lesson by showing pictures of rain clouds like this to my students. And you can do this like I am with pictures that I had printed off, or you could do it, make like a slides that you can show on your computer on the smart board. But I would show some different types of rain clouds, and to get the conversation started and the kids thinking, I would ask them like maybe some rain clouds that they've seen or some storms they've experienced from rain clouds, just to kind of get them started thinking about it. I might ask them like, where do they think rain comes from? And just to get them thinking. And then I would move on to read a book about rain clouds. And this book is called Down Comes the Rain. And it's by Franklin M. Brantley. Down comes the rain. Rain comes from clouds. It comes from big clouds, little clouds. It comes from black clouds, white clouds, and gray clouds. All clouds, big ones and little ones, gray ones and white ones, are made of billions of tiny drops of water. The drops are called droplets because they are so small. If this is the size of a drop of water, a droplet would be just a tiny speck, even smaller than this one. Water droplets come from water vapor. Water vapor is a gas. Water vapor is made when water evaporates. That means water changes from a liquid to a gas. Most of the water vapor in the air comes from lakes, rivers, and oceans. It comes from the leaves of plants and from the wet ground. When you breathe out, you put water vapor into the air. Usually you cannot see the water vapor, but it is still there. When cows, horses, dogs, and cats breathe out, they put water vapor into the air too. On a cold day, the water vapor changes to droplets and makes little clouds that you can see. You can make water vapor change to water. Sometimes the glass stays dry. That means there is not much water vapor in the air. The air holds water vapor. Breezes carry it from one place to another. Much of the vapor moves up and away from the earth. A single droplet is so small you cannot see it, but you can see a cloud. That's because there are millions and millions and millions of water droplets in one cloud. Sometimes there are only a few small raindrops that fall slowly. It is drizzling. Sometimes there are lots of big drops that fall very fast. Now it is pouring. Sometimes the drops in clouds freeze. These raindrops become ice drops. This can happen even on a hot summer day. That's because the clouds and water droplets are high above the earth. Many clouds are so high that it is freezing cold. In these high cold clouds, water vapor changes to droplets, and the droplets change to drops. The drops freeze into ice. As they are carried upward, more water collects on the tiny bits of ice. When that water freezes, the drops of ice have another layer on them. The ice drops are now heavier, so once more they fall toward the earth. But air moving away from the earth may carry the ice drops upward again. Higher and higher they go, and another layer of ice freezes onto them. The ice drops get heavier and heavier. They get so heavy that the air can no longer carry them upward, so the ice drops fall to the earth, and it's raining ice. These are called hailstones. Water evaporates from lakes and rivers and oceans. It evaporates from the leaves of plants and from the wet ground. It evaporates from cows and horses and cats and dogs, and even from you and me. When the water vapor cools, it condenses. The water vapor changes to water droplets, and all together, the droplets make clouds. Water droplets join together to make water drops. The drops fall to the earth from the clouds. And once more, it's raining. So when I'm done reading the book, I then would go over again just to make sure they know the cycle as it showed it. Just how the water evaporates, goes up to the air as a gas, forms little droplets on the clouds, and then those droplets turn into rain. So after we're done with that, I would then ask maybe some more questions like, did you guys think that that was where rain came from? Was it what, before, whatever suggestions they had before, see if maybe some of them are right, and maybe some of them learned something new. Okay, now we're going to do an activity with making a rain cloud, and you need 3 things. You need a clear jar, or you can use the clear punch cups that you can buy like at the store, and give each kid one individually, or they can work in a group. But you need a clear container of some sort, and you need to fill it with water, most of the way up, but leave some space at the top. And then you need shaving cream and food coloring. So let me point this down so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so the water in this jar will represent like your water source, like the lakes, rivers, oceans. And then I'm going to put a little bit of shaving cream, which represents a cloud. And I'm going to put that on top of the water. Not a whole ton, but just, kind of put it over the top. Then I'm going to add some food coloring drop. And this is going to represent our water droplets. And it should take more than one to go through the cloud. And so you can see the rain through the water. There it goes. And then we have rain. This is a really cool experiment. You can use more colors if you want to. I used blue because that's what, water is, but it's fun to use different colors and watch the different colors come through. And then as we're experimenting with this, and then at the end talking about it, I would ask the kids like what they observed, how many drops did it take before rain came through their rain clouds, and just ask them questions about stuff like that. So at the end of this lesson, then after we've done this experiment, I would have my students get out their science interactive notebooks, and I would have them draw a picture of the cycle of rain. So like I would have them draw their water, like the lake, a river, an ocean, and I'd have them draw that, have them point arrows up to the sky, meaning a water evaporation. Then I would have them draw their droplets above the sky, above their clouds, and then their clouds filling and producing rain. So this is a great activity, and I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for watching my lesson. Bye.